she got time. Got your bank account and I cute. She can make it count, how about you?
Hey guys, welcome back to another video on J Brooks Art. This is painting number 5. This is painting number 5 for September 5th. Yeah, this time I've done South Park, favorite cartoon of ours growing up. Ours as in meaning me and my brothers. And yeah, guys, if you want early access to all these paintings, go to our Patreon. Everyone there gets early content and yeah, more exclusive chance to message me and ask questions because yeah, there's not too many of you guys, so it's just much easier to be seen from that. If you want to buy the prints of this or buy the original painting, head to www.alanjbrooks.com and yeah, you can choose all sizing and pricing that you'd like. Anyway, let's get into the painting. I'm going to start in 3, 2, 1, yellow. This one was really easy to draw out. All I had to draw out was his head and his body, but half of his figure is his head. So yeah, just drew that one out and outlined it in black. Yeah, it's really simple, these South Park characters. And yeah, it's not too much outlining that I had to do. Not too much drawing because the background itself is it's in a distance, so you don't need to really concentrate on the detail. You just pretty much get the shapes. So you can see I'm doing it now, just squiggly lines, not putting much thought into it. Now I'll start with the outlining. Like I always say, get some black paint, mix it thoroughly with water until it's liquidy and soft and smooth and it's moist. Everyone loves the word moist. There we go, little squiggly lines, no thought put into it at all whatsoever in any way. And like I always say, if you want to dry it faster, get a blow dryer because ain't nobody got time sitting there waiting all day. And also if you smudge it with the black, it's just annoying to clean up. Now I'm doing the background, trying to go as fast as I can so the colors don't dry, so it's easier to mix through it. And yeah, I don't think I went fast enough in this instance. Shit, where's my cup of coffee? So now I've done the background, I'm adding the sun that kind of looks like half a moon. But yeah, guys, in paintings, always start back to front. Much easier that way. I always just do it for my cartooning and shit. I always used to start from the foreground to the background. I don't know why, but yeah, it was just a lot messier, a lot harder. You had to go over it, just more time consuming. Now doing that sun. Good. This was pretty hard. This background, like I don't really like doing skies and suns. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. Now I'm doing the clouds, and that was also a bit I was going to say tricky and difficult at the same time. It was a bit difficult because I had to make sure that you can distinguish the sky and the mountains. But at the end of the day, it's a cartoon. You don't need to make it perfect. It's not like a full-on oil painting that's meant to look realistic, so probably a bit harsh on myself there. And then with the back, because so far out, you want to make it less saturated. And you know, I try to make it look a bit misty down at the bottom of the mountain. And then as you come forward, as you bring it forward, the colors go darker. Yeah, it just gives you know, more dimension to it if you do it that way. Say if they were all the same color, you wouldn't really be able to tell what's really far back, how much further back it is. And yeah, guys, I'm just rolling out whatever comes out of my mouth at this point, because you know, it's hard to commentate over your paintings what you're doing, because some of it is pretty fucking obvious what I'm doing. Anyway, so now right at the foreground, this bit of block, so you don't really see any light on it because you're right there. No light's really hitting that part. And yeah, that's just, you know, common sense, I reckon. So yeah, I like doing this style of painting because the background, you don't have to do much line work and you can be a bit more loose, footloose. Got footloose. Come on, everyone knows that song, right? Right. Now I'm just going over the white parts that I've overpainted on, that's Carmen, right? I forget the names. That's Carmen. Carmen? Yeah. So I'm painting over the white, the parts that I've gone over with from the background, because if you don't do that, if you don't paint over in white, then the color will come through your color you put on top of it. And yeah, it looks ugly and messy, so make sure to do that. Be sure to do that, I shall say. Anyway, guys, you don't have to use amazing quality paints with this. All you have to use is one decent priced base paint for like white. So this is what I pay. This is what I put underneath every color, because it makes the color so much more thicker, and the cheaper paints you buy are so transparent, and you know, the pigment's not really strong. So this is what I get and put it underneath every single color I use. And the painting overall just looks much better. That tub costs about 40 bucks, and I'll probably have to get a new one every 3 weeks to a month. So it's worth the investment, 100%. All right, now back to this. Doing the most annoying part of the painting, which is the figure itself, and obviously what I have to pay the most detail to, because you know, it's a focal point of the picture. Anyway, I hate working with yellows because that's the most softest color and the most transparent, even with that white that I just explained about. And guys, if you want your paintings to look so much more better, always do the base tone and always do a highlight on top and do an undertone, so that it adds a bit more dimension to it. Because I see a lot of people that they just do the colors, like that Family Guy painting, but that's a Family Guy style, but if I put some whites and undertones in it, it would have looked much better. So now I'm doing the outlines here. And what's good about this is with the outline only being at the front, even on the rock you're standing on at the front, it makes it look more like it's a 2D painting, but it makes it look like it's almost 3D. And yeah, some little tips for y'all. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked it. Like I said, you can purchase prints of this painting. Muchly appreciate it. It supports the channel a lot, and also get early access on Patreon. Yeah, nothing much more to add, so I'm out. Ciao.